The Louisville Genealogical Society story. At some point in his or her life, a person reflects back and wonders about the story of his forebears that brought him to the particular place where he was born. It's the singularly unique story of himself. This is just the quest that sparked a group of 89 people led by founder Jane Turner Ham to form the Louisville Genealogical Society in August of 1985. All those stories are still out there, lying buried in long forgotten archives, deeds, death records, marriage bonds, old Bibles, photographs, newspapers, and yes, remote cemeteries with rapidly deteriorating tombstones. The stories and the people who made them are doomed to remain buried and lost unless the descendants themselves decide to undertake the journey to uncover and tell them. The Louisville Genealogical Society may be the key to help you unlock the secrets to help tell these long hidden stories. LGS provides a vibrant network of multiple monthly meetings, special interest groups, workshops, group research trips, websites, publications, seminars, and an on site research library to ensure members are provided a rich environment of friendly genealogical communication and education. Of the two main monthly meetings occurring on the second and fourth Tuesdays at the LDS Church on Hurstbourne Lane in Louisville, one is a presentation of historical interest by a local author, historian, archaeologist, or archivist. The second is a workshop that will explain the use of special tools such as software, websites, research techniques, publishing, and unique resources that one might never discover or even think of on his own. Always a highlight of the year is the LGS Seminar, an all-day event in October featuring a renowned speaker and vendors. One such tool that is perhaps the most exciting thing ever to happen to genealogy is DNA testing. It is now widely available and very simple to do. However, the full utility of the technology is sometimes beyond the beginner's grasp. Fortunately, the LGS has a DNA special interest group that meets regularly to give individual instruction by our own trained members on interpretation of these results. While hiking along the path of genealogical discovery, researchers will eventually decide they simply must visit one or both of the founts of genealogical information, the Latter-day Saints or Library of the Mormon Church in Salt Lake City, Utah, or the Allen County Public Library in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Visiting these libraries alone for the first time can be a daunting or even less than satisfying experience. However, diving into one of these treasure-laden archives with a group of like-minded friends, which always includes at least a couple of LGS experts, can be one of the richest and most productive experiences a genealogist can have. LGS organizes a trip each September to Salt Lake City and to Fort Wayne in the spring. For those who like to keep their travels closer to home, the Society has a Fifth Tuesday group trip to the local or nearby archives such as the SAR, Filson Historical Society, Frankfurt History Center, or archives and various surrounding county and state archives. Of course, a very important part of the Louisville Genealogical Society's mission is the preservation of cemeteries and public records and publishing of genealogical information. To ensure these resources continue to exist for future genealogists, LGS, a nonprofit organization, makes significant annual donations to local libraries and archives and regularly publishes the research of its members. The LGS Quarterly, called Lines and Bylines, is sent to all members and contains their stories as well as data transcribed from local archives. We also have published recently a DVD of the photographic work of local cemetery expert and member Jack Koppel, entitled The Tombstones of Jefferson County, Kentucky. This DVD contains roughly 14,000 photographs of tombstones from over 100 cemeteries in Jefferson County. African American genealogists have unique problems with tracing their ancestors. Before the 1870 census, their ancestors likely were bound in slavery and appeared in records only as property of their owners. Breaking this wall is the primary goal of African American researchers. In 2010, LGS partnered with the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage and the Fraser Museum to help two well-known Louisvillians, Wave TV celebrity Don G., and Councilwoman Sherry Bryant Hamilton trace their African American ancestry. LGS helped bring Megan Smolniak, professional genealogist and consultant for the popular television genealogy show Who Do You Think You Are, to Louisville for a special presentation of her work on the genealogy of President Barack Obama at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. Also, as part of the collaboration, LGS provided the research for Wave TV and the Fraser Museum's production of the documentary Passage of the Progeny, story of the transatlantic slave trade, and the touching story of Don G's family history, which included the heretofore unknown real Buffalo Soldier. Why not begin or further expand the horizons of your own family history adventure by visiting the Louisville Genealogical Society's brand new and information filled website at kylgs.org today? Then join us for the adventure of your life.